Here I am. Here I am. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Let's hear what Spirit has to say. So, my beautiful ones, today's sacred, I was going to say secret. Today's sacred sync is for June 22nd, 2025. But make no mistake, if you're here on another day, trust that this is when you're meant to hear it. The message, the moment, the energy are all perfectly aligned. Hello again, my beautiful one. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, I really appreciate you coming in every day and listening and really putting your heart into this and opening up this vibration. Please let me know if things are happening, what things are happening. It is nice to see when we get to witness the magic that's unfolding, not just for ourselves, but for everybody that sees this, everybody that's in this vibration. Because I can see some frequencies in this vibration, but they're not being clear to me yet because they haven't unfolded yet. Right? Does that make sense? So, um, there's so much more magic in here. There's so much more abundance in here. There's so much more that we haven't discovered yet. And that is the beauty of living life as you walk through life and it rearranges itself around you. All right, beautiful ones. If you've never seen me before, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. You are in for a treat and your life will change. Um, we do a quick affirmation, and this is because we're all different frequencies and we're going to get in the same vibration, this vibration that I and others here have been opening up and widening. The bandwidth is widened, right? How are we going to change the world? We're going to change ourselves first, right? And we have been changing ourselves first. If you found me, you've done all the hard work. Now it's about the magic. Now it's about like making physical those dreams that you've seen all your life, right? So here we go. You can put your hand over your heart, one over your belly. You are welcome to say it with me, or you can just close your eyes and soak it in. We're going to take a deep breath in. I am open to Spirit's gentle guidance. I trust what is meant for me will rise to meet me. I am ready to remember, ready to receive, and ready to rise. And so it is. All right. I apologize if you guys heard my grandson in the background. Um, yeah, I'm already starting to channel. Sorry. So I've already meditated, opened up my chakras, and I am just going to cut the cards in front of you as I tune in to these frequencies and your frequency. And I will translate what I see and feel and hear. All right. Okay, so what is the overall bigger theme energy that wants to unfold for us today? So I see that there is separation. We've got the Three of Swords. We are ending cycles. So astrologically, sorry, astrologically, we are ending some things. We are at 29 degrees, which is an anaretic degree. That's the closure of that particular sign. So for you, that would mean that's the closure of that particular area in your life, right? Please watch my other astrology videos. I just started 3 new series. So they will be out all week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But go back and look at those. That has to do with a lot with astrology. But we are ending cycles. So there is this bigger energy is about endings, is about separation, is about, and that can mean the separation of the way that you believed in that cycle. And now you came to a different understanding and believe a different understanding, right? Like you have a different belief system. It could be you're separating from a loved one. It could be there is a breakup. It could be, the job. It's time for it to go. Like It's got to go. It's no longer like, stop thinking of things as poor me, they got to go. Right? Poor me, I'm the loss I'm going to suffer. That's not you, my darlings. Okay? Things come in cycles. You have a better understanding. Don't attach. That job didn't get taken away from you and now you lost everything and now you got to go. That's how you perceived it, and that's the way it will unfold, right? If that's the way you perceive it. I want you to start thinking of it in a different way. Start thinking of it as, that had to go, and I was being a little stubborn maybe, or I didn't see, or I'm being protected by the universe and my higher self, so that has to go. That's why it was gone. That's why I got laid off. That's why I did. If you can look all over it and hear people, it was that turning point that made my life what it is today, and I am so happy and free and loving and abundant. Right? That's how it usually happens. So it's a turning point for you. It is time for that phase to end. You losing your job, or you know, being furloughed, or being whatever this, because with this economy you never know. But it's gonna put you in a direction that you've been wanting to go anyway. So stop fighting it. Yes, you should honor your feelings and mourn your loss. Yes. But also look to the excitement of what you're going to unfold. Okay? And that applies to whether it's a relationship, whether it's money, whether it's a job, whether it's a career, whether it's travel, whatever this is, because it can be a lot of things, right? Now, that's the bigger energy that's trying to come through. It could be that finally that toxic person is gone. Could be that, like, because I'm seeing that separation too. Finally, that situation is done because you worked on it for 10 years or 8 years, and I'm seeing 7 years, specifically 6 and 7 years. So I'm seeing specifically 6 and 7, right? So whatever, you're ending that thing, and that's the separation. You're understanding different, your belief system is different, you have grown through this, it's finally the closure, you're done. And this is what I know about living here on earth in a lifetime. Once you experience and your lesson is done, you don't have to do it again. It won't come around again. Okay? You'll get glimpses of it showing itself every once in a while, but it won't come in where you're not going to know. Okay? Okay, so what is the challenge or the gift? There you go. That's what I'm saying. Because it's a separation, it's for, I'm not going to say it's for the highest good and the good of everybody and blah, blah, blah. That's not what this is. Like, this is it's for your path. It's for what your dreams and the person that you're becoming it's the closure of that, so that you can be that. Right? Does that make sense? And please honor this, grieve it, do whatever you need to. Don't ignore it. Okay? Don't push it down. Don't ignore it. Don't try to be a warrior. That's not what we're doing. I want you to honor it. I want you to honor your feelings. I want you to, even if that feeling is fear, honor it. It's okay, but you don't have to stay in it. You're in charge of your life, of your world, of your emotions, of your body, of your mind. You're in charge, not the other way around. So honor it, but don't stay in it. And that's a gift. The gift is to look at all these others, the 7 of Pentacles. You have all these other flowers that want to bloom, but you can't if this isn't close, because this has had your attention for too long. It's been weighing you down for too long. Okay? You started manifesting these things and they want to come through. But you can see it in the cards. These are 2 different cards, 2 different frequencies, 2 different vibrations. They're different. These opportunities cannot be here. But you have to get to this. You've already started it, but then you jump back here. This is a closure finally. This is a gift. This is to finally say, yeah, I'm not there. That's not who I am. I was that. I appreciate that. I love that. I wouldn't be me without that. But I'm not there. I'm here. Things are flowering, things are blooming, things are manifesting, things are happening. And it's not just one, it's like a lot. Look at that. And you are being guided by your higher self, by your knowing, by your remembering. Okay. Loss of a job, another one. Another 2 or 3 offers I see. Loss of a relationship, you have the real one trying to come in. Loss of the way your life once was, you've got such a better one trying to come in and unfold for you. Okay. All right. So what is the action or the thing you want to embody in this? Enjoy the devil. We've talked about the devil before. You'll know the devil. Yes, it can be about attachment and attachment, but it's more about, to me, when I look at this devil, it's more about finally honoring those parts of you that weren't allowed. Finally honoring what really makes you happy, even if it sounds weird or looks weird or strange or odd. It's Aquarius season 2 right now. This is Aquarius energy, right? Not this card, but that Aquarian, like, I'm going to be weird and strange because I'm not trying. I just am. Okay. This is what this card is. Embody the joy, the excitement, the intrigue, the, all of that. Enjoy that. Like, enjoy having these phases of going through life. I know that's going to sound crazy and some of y'all aren't ready to accept that. But if you just could see what I could see, where you have always known, you are just now remembering who you really are. Because society, past DNA, our families, cultures, whatever, have told us what we couldn't be, how we should dim our light, how we should, pay attention to others and be careful about not offending others. No. You've been caused to dim your light, and you've forgotten who you are. And I am here to remind you of who you are. This is part of it. It's got to go. It's time to stop. And it's time to start here. I mean, it's already starting. It's already unfolding. Look, it's a 7. And it's got all these flowers. And they're coins. They're pentacles. These have the propensity to stay a long time. To really build solid foundations to stay a long time. But you have to enjoy. You have to almost get obsessed a little bit about, like, you know what I'm hearing and seeing? We will sometimes get so obsessed about, like, me personally, I get obsessed about knowledge and research because I'm a nerd that way, whatever. I get obsessed about that stuff, right? That passion, that obsession, that thing that I can go into and then, do my work and meditate and blah, blah, blah for days and days and not eat, whatever. Right? I don't do that anymore, but I used to. That obsession, that excitement, that attachment kind of thing, why don't we have that for ourselves? Like, that same passion is what you should have for yourself. Like, get obsessed with yourself. Be attached to yourself if you're going to do this, right? Embody this. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life that's unfolding. Enjoy these opportunities. Enjoy the fact that it's cycles so that you can have other opportunities and other phases in your life, right? We've held on for too long for some of us. That makes sense? All right, my beautiful ones. Let's anchor this bad boy. All right, everybody take a breath. We're going to do a closing affirmation. Please like, share, and subscribe. That really helps me out. So, close your eyes. Take a moment. Anchor this energy. I choose alignment over fear. I trust the flow of my day. I am guided. I am supported. I am enough. And so it is. All right, my gorgeous ones. Remember, even though the sacred sync carries a date with it, its vibration is timeless. Okay? So if this message found you today, this is when your spirit was ready to receive it. And if it resonated, please go back and look at the other sacred syncs, because these messages do have divine timing. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.